So yeah, it is a blessing to have or to be running this pop-up library with Tabo, with my mother in charge, Nokbonga, and everybody who pops up at the library and literally extends their hand, help out with this initiative. So Nandla, I'd like to share what AO2 is all about, because we can't be talking about something people don't know about.
True.
So AO2 was founded about 3 months ago in July 13th.
Only 3 months?
Literally. Actually, it's July, August, September. Oh, AO2 is 2 months old.
Wow, and it's so huge already.
It's a pop-up library, so it has to be popping,
For the gods, yes, honey.
So yeah, it's been 2 months. We had our third pop-up on the 14th of September, and Nontle, it was a success. You saw it. You were there. And what is amazing about today's talk between you and me is that we only met at AO2 on Saturday.
True.
And before that, you had an interview at Radio Diamonding, and I was like, I'm following this girl. I don't know who this girl is. I even thought that you're out of Kimberley,
For real?
Yeah, I thought you were a celebrity out of Kimberley.
Imagine.
So to see young people in Kimberley doing amazing stuff, it's humbling, and it also changes the narrative around Kimberley and Northern Cape as a province, because people out there think that Kimberley is dead, it's dry, it's hot, it's a desert. Some people classify it as a desert, guys. Yes, it's hot, and we are hot people, It's not dry, people. It's not dry. We are dripping with everything, literally. So AOT is a monthly pop-up initiative whereby people come and borrow books for a month until the next pop-up. And also we receive donations from community members, because AOT has managed to touch the hearts of many people around Kimberley and outside of Kimberley as well. It was so humbling that at our second and third pop-up, we had Black Ink's Book Salon from John Gemstorp, and these are men. These are men from John Gemstorp.
Yes, tell me more about the men.
The nation reading, their presence is everything, guys. So shout out to them as well.
Yeah, they
Black
do an amazing
Ink
work.
Book Salon. If you're not following their page, guys, please. They also have a Facebook page.
Schema Pico Nights. Yes.
And they also have weekly dialogues.
Love that.
Guys. The nation is moving. Black young people are moving. And the other day I had a conversation with someone on campus to say that AOT caters for everybody. Literally.
It does.
It doesn't matter whether you're young, old, Black, Asian, we don't care. As long as you can read, as long as we can get you reading, as long as we can give you a book for a month
and you
sit
read
and connect with the book, we are fine.
I love the energy. I love the energy of AO to pop up. As I was saying, this segment, it's for women who are preserving heritage, women who are preserving the fact that we are Africans, and you do that through the books that you lend out, by having Black Ink's Book Salon there when you're popping up, because they have amazing books as well. And I think you are just changing the culture of reading, because reading depresses people. Nobody reads. People are like, I don't have time to sit down and read a book. I'd rather watch TV. So for you to make it so trendy and so Black people friendly, because a lot of black people don't read. I'm not trying to throw shade, nothing, but Black people don't read. So I like the fact that you're just encouraging Black young people to start the culture of reading.
Sure.
I love that.
And not only to start it, non-claim, we also want to sustain it. It's one thing to start an initiative and not sustain it. I mean, how many projects do we know of that have been introduced to the nation, but 10 years or even 5 years down the line, the project is dead.
True.
So hence we are open to everybody coming into our space, because we need this to be sustainable.
100%.
We need it to be sustainable. And what's amazing is that AO2 managed to catch the attention of the premier. Lately, we had recently actually we had a handing over session at the office of the premier. You know what was amazing about that? It was during the National Literacy Week.
Oh wow!
And the premier called and said, "Guys, you have gifts here from Kaloza Books." Kaloza is in Joburg.
I love Kaloza Books. Love.
So we received 35 books from Phoebe.
Wow.
And we were like, "How did you get to know about us?" She liked the page. And she just fell in love with. Nancy's getting goosebumps.
Like, for real, the fact that people are like out here and really, really want to make a difference, and the work you guys do, it's so visible that you guys really want to do it. You guys are passionate, and people can see that. People can see people who are fake from a mile away. Like, so you guys are like for real. I love that.
Sure. And to receive those books, it was a humbling moment for Thabo and I, because we're like, oh my word, these books are from Joburg. They were on a plane to get to us.
True.
Wow. And the premier was like, I don't even know about the initiative. Somebody who's in Joburg knows about the initiative. From that moment, the premier was like, I am for A2. I want this to go big.
Amazing.
So hence the name, the pop-up library lives to its name. It's for everybody. It does not matter where you from or who you are, but as long as you can get a book and read, we are sorted.
And I love that, because you know what? One thing I've tried to understand is where people who do the work that you do get the energy from. Where do you guys get this zest for life? Like, what makes you guys actually want to go and do this? Because I think also in that literacy week, they announced that a lot of us are very illiterate in this country. Like, we can't read.
It's not even funny.
We can't write. And I'm thankful for this initiative, because if I remember that day when I came to you and I told you that I met this man who is a 30-something years old, who cannot read and who cannot... I couldn't believe it when you told me. I was like, you have got to be kidding. Because his accent, his English accent was, you know, kind of like mine. And I'm like, you know...
It is a trend.
So I just thought to myself, you know, the power of... And I asked him, he's actually survived a long time by reading and writing. And he has these smartphones, he navigates his smartphones quite well. And I asked him, do you think at this point in your life you still do need to learn how to read? I mean, you've got a job, your phone you can navigate yourself through WhatsApp, you can do anything. Do you still feel the need to read? And he said yes. That's like his lifelong dream in this world is to be able to read. And for me that was so touching, because until you can't do something, like until your ability to read has been taken away, you'll never be able to feel what that person is feeling. Not being able to fill out forms, not be able to, you know, be accountable for your own stuff, putting an X when you're supposed to sign.
Sure.
Those things are small things that people don't take in consideration, but they major. And I think, how do you think getting these books out, and how do you think to pop up in the grand scheme of things can, you know, try and close the gap that we have with illiteracy?
Wow. May I briefly share about how A2 came into the picture? So in 2017, while Thabo and I were doing our first years in university, he was in Bloom, Salt Lake, and we met at Awakening Social Sessions.
I met a lot of great people there. You meet a lot of great people.
And I heard you mentioning at ASS. So we just shared how we love art, how we into art, and then a year later, I asked him, "Hey, what do you think your role would be in a children's reading club?" And I was like, "I want to do the PR marketing. I would be the guy getting books for the kids and stuff." A year later, we're still talking about establishing a reading club for young learners. Our focus at first was getting grade 4 learners into reading and loving reading, because we came across the progress in international reading and literacy study that is conducted, I think, yearly or after 2 years, I'm not sure. And it has indicated that 78% of grade 4 learners nationally, they cannot read for understanding in any language. That means only 22% of our learners in South African schools, they can read for meaning in any language.
Oh my God.
That was a wake-up call.
That was a huge wake-up call. We
were like, we cannot have this narrative in our lives. Not here, not now, not ever. That's when we started researching how to establish something sustainable, Nontle. We are for sustainable development.
That's true.
You know, that's when we were like, okay, fine. How about we establish and sustain a pop-up library? Taba was like, and how are we going to run that? Taba is really into research. I don't want to lie. Research behind...
the logical, logistical person.
I said it last week when I was preparing for the third pop-up. I was like, if AIT was run by me alone, it would have failed. I don't want to lie. I appreciate his presence in the project because he literally drives it. You know, and to have a male person or a male figure who is for running the entire project, and literally I feel like I am behind him. I have him as my anchor, as my strength, and to be able to know that there is someone out there I can rely on, whether it's project management, project planning. Tabo goes all out. Hence, I always tell him that scheme, we call each other scheme. Honestly, if you were not here, I wouldn't survive. And it is amazing to have Black in Book Salon as well, because these are Black men and they are for protecting us. They are for...
Jonga, I want to marry one of those guys from Jan Kem.
Yeah,
must organize me a guy from Jan Kem.
Me too, please. Me too.
Yeah.
Those men, bruh.
You know, Mos. They have an entire organization.
Please come to our pop-ups and see for yourself. Because wow.
Men of honor.
Wow. But Nontle, I heard you speaking about indigenous languages and preserving African languages. It's amazing that in 2019, the year has been declared as an international year to preserve African languages. And right now we are here speaking about African languages, whereas Black Ink Book Salon and Schema Biconites or the Shiki projects, they are out there for the Funda Nzansi national competitions. Guys, we are moving to another level.
And we are led.
People, we are led.
We are led.
We are led. And Nontle, as a Black nation, I'm going to be specific on this one. As a Black nation, having Black men who are doing amazing stuff and protecting us. I mean, like, you saw it at our pop-up library. We were surrounded by...
Guys, by scorers. You couldn't have tried nothing that day. You couldn't have tried nothing.
It's amazing. And we are also changing the narrative around Black people not loving each other, Black people not supporting each other, Black people not reading. Because, hello.
And we're not reading about each other as well.
Yo. So, just to summarize our interview, Nontle, AIT Pop-Up Library provides reading materials, books in any languages. Currently, we have English, we have Setswana books that mostly we received from Mama Jeanette in Taung. So, shout out to Mama Jeanette as well.
Mama Jeanette.
Babona. I think the publishing house is Somarela Puo Publishing House. It's in Taung. So, that as well, to have an entire nation holding each other, it's humbling. I don't want to lie.
And it's important.
It is humbling.
It's humbling sitting here in front of you as another black woman